Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another video. Steve G Fishing. I'm Stephen Gross, and today we are bass fishing with a plastic worm. I'm using a medium heavy rod and using the Shimano reel. I'm using monofilament 12-pound fishing line. We're going to target bass. I'm hitting a boat ramp, and we're going to try to see what we can pull up out of here. It's a beautiful morning. Rain came in yesterday night. And so we'll see what we can catch. Really pretty out here. Really pretty. No wind today. Very calm. Alright, I got a hit on my worm. So let's see what we can get on this. He's already running with it. I think I got him. I don't know. He's in there pretty heavy though. Yep, he's in there. He's coming. He's coming up. Got a good fish. Got a good fish. Oh, here he comes. He's coming up. Oh, he got him right there on the plastic worm. Look at that. Nice little bass right there. Came up right out of the lily pads. Well, let's go ahead and release him and get another one. Nice little fish. We'll put him right here in the water. And there he goes. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we're off to the next fish. Whenever you're fishing, really important, you want to have your rag. The rag there, that's a lifesaver. Just put it in your backpack, carry it with you, or put it in your back pocket. But you always want to have a rag to wipe your hands off whenever you're fishing. Gets that slime off you. And makes it a little bit easier when you're out there on the water fishing. Let's get out there and try to get another one. A nice little fish. Wasn't too bad. Remember, when you're out there fishing, never pass up your boat ramps. Boat ramps can sometimes really produce some really nice fish. I tell you, it's a beautiful morning. Clouds are starting to part. Rain came in pretty hard last night. And I tell you, anytime it rains, get out there, put a plastic worm or a lure on your line, and get out there and start throwing on the water. That's the best time to be out there on the water. Those fish are out there. Always remember when you're casting those worms out, let that worm sink to the bottom and wait about 30 seconds and give it a couple bumps. And then let it sit there for a little bit. Reel it in, raise it up, let it go back down to the bottom, and raise it up, and let it go back down to the bottom. Make sure you get a worm that's got like a curly tail. You want to have some action on that worm. And just keep doing the hill position. Raise it up, let it go back down. But that curly tail is going to always give that worm action. And just raise it up, let it go back down. Wait a little bit, raise it up, and let it go back down. And what you're doing as you're raising it up and letting it go back down, the worm is going into all those empty pockets that's in that hydrilla. You're going to get some of your hits. It's going to hit when you're raising that worm up. And the other times you're going to get your hits as soon as that worm hits that pocket, hits that hole in there. The bass might be just sitting in there in the hydrilla, and that fish will just come right out there and cremate that worm. I tell you, I'm fishing a worm, and I see a lot of people, they'll throw the plastic worm out, and they get a fish in that particular spot, and then they move on and then go to the next spot. Always remember, if that fish was in that spot, there's something in there that fish was looking for. Go down a little bit further, then come back and hit that same spot again. Sometimes you can pull out 2 or 3 fish out of the same spot, but you're going to have to work it hard. I would give it about maybe 10 or 15 casts and just keep working that same area. But a lot of times these fish will be hanging out with other fish. And you just keep throwing out there, and you might get lucky and get another fish. But just because you got one fish in an area and you didn't get any more fish in that area, come back to the area a little bit later. Get out there and throw that line back out again. And you might be able to pull another fish out. I've had it in some areas. I would be fishing in the lily pads, and I would catch 2 or 3 fish in a 15-foot circle in the area that I was throwing. So just because you got one fish in an area doesn't always mean that's the only fish in that area. Hit that area a little bit more and see what you can come up with. All right, I got another one. Let's see if we can get him in. Not a big one. Got a little fish. I was throwing a topwater lure. There he comes. We got him right there. Little bitty, tiny, weeny one. Hey, if it's a fish, right? And we're out here to have a good time. I'll tell you, even though it's not a big fish, I still was able to get him. Don't always just leave yourself reliable just to a plastic worm. Kind of move it around a little bit. Put a topwater lure on. I like topwater fishing. Anytime I see the bait fish jumping out of the water, I get excited. I got to put a topwater lure on. Well, let's cast out and see if we can get another one. But yeah, I see the bait fish are jumping out of the water. When you see those bait fish jumping out of the water, it just makes you want to get out there and put a topwater lure on your line and just cast out. And anytime I see topwater action, I won't pass up topwater action. If I see that bait fish jumping out of the water, I'll get that lure in that water as quick as I can and just keep working it. Well, I just had another one hit. So there's more than one out there. get out there and hit it again. That was pretty cool. Sometimes when you're throwing topwater, you get something big happening just as well as if you were throwing a plastic worm. Get that out there and keep throwing again. But yeah, don't always just limit yourself on one lure. You're out there fishing, throw the plastic worm for a little bit, and if you see the fish jumping on the surface, get that lure out and throw it. Don't just limit yourself to one bait all the time. Mix it up a little bit. Now there was a fish that was jumping over there. I don't know if I can get him. I'm going to throw and see if I can get him to hit. But I love topwater action. I like worm fishing too. All right, I got another one. This one's a little bit bigger. Oh my goodness, look at that. Got him. Got him on the worm there. Nice little fish. A little bit better. Oh, these fish are hitting on the bait and they're hitting on the worms. Well, that's a nice little fish right there. You can't beat that, huh? Let's let him go in the water. Put him in there. And there he goes, swimming off. Well, that was pretty cool, huh? All right. Let me get back out there and get ready to cast again. Well, let's get out there and cast another one. Try to get another big fish on there. Keep hoping I get something bigger. But I gotta just keep throwing. And just keep throwing your lines and hoping for the best. All right, I got another one. Another one on the plastic worm. It's not real big. Nice little fish. How's that, huh? That's not too bad. Get him quit spinning. Got him right up on the top of the nip of the nose there. Usually don't get a hook up there too much. Well, there's another nice bass on the worm. Let's let him go. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, let's get out there, cast again, see if we can't get another fish. Okay, I just got another hit on the plastic worm. Reeling them in right now. Nice little bass, not real big. Yep. Plastic worm is coming through today. Get that hook out and get them back in the water. It's not a big fish, but it's a fish. Put them back here in the water. And there he goes. Now let's get back out there. The bait fish are running again. See if we can't get another one on the plastic worm. Might have to go back to the topwater again. Bait fish are starting to move around. Let me get my worm situated. Getting to the point where I'm getting so excited I can't move it fast enough. Get in there and try and get another one. Gotta get my worm. My worm keeps on slipping up. Gotta get the action back into it. See if we can get something else in here. Oh, the bigger ones are hitting. Gotta see how to get them out of there. Well, I just got another big one. I'm trying to get him in here. Worm is coming through today. This is a nice one here. Ooh, he's got a fat belly on him. Look at that. Nice little fish right there. Let me get that hook out of there. Boy, the hook fell right out. Look at that. Belly, he's been eating good. Let's get him in the water and try to get another one. Ooh, he's trying to go. He's going quick. All right, got me another worm on there. Let's cast out. See if we can get another fish. All right, just hooked another one on a worm. This worm is hot today, buddy. I'll take it, even if they are small ones. I tell you, catching some fish is better than not catching any fish at all. Nice little bass right there, huh? I like that one. Put him in the water. And there he goes. Whew, off. Let's get rigged up for another one. All right, got my worm rigged up. Let's cast out and see if we can get another fish. These fish are coming in heavy. They're feeding on the bait fish, and I'm throwing a plastic worm. I guess I'm mixing it up a little bit, but I seem to be hitting it at the right time. So we'll just keep hitting it, see what we can do. I had to get in some bigger fish, but we'll just have to keep fishing for the little ones until we sort them out. Keep working that worm. Maybe we might be able to sneak another one on the line. They seem to like what I'm throwing, so that's a good thing. Not big fish, but they're small ones. But I'll take what I can get. Let's get out there. Get my worm fixed up a little bit more. Get out there and make another cast. Oh, I just hooked another one. Get him in there. Hold on a second. Oh, he's a little bit bigger, huh? Another small one. Boy, got him on the plastic worm, though. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and let him go. Oh, there he goes. He's gone quick. Shot right out of there. All right, I got my worm tied up. Let's get out there. See if we can't get another one. It's always more fun when you're catching fish. There must be a whole bunch of little ones out there. But like I said, you sort out the little ones, and then you get to the big ones. So you don't ever try to pass up any more than you can. You just keep casting and keep sorting, keep throwing. And you'll get some of the gooder ones. They'll be coming out of there. Some of the better ones. I got a winds are picking up now. So maybe that'll bring in some more bait fish. All right, we're back on the top water again. Let's see what we can do here. The fish are blowing up on the bait fish. I caught some good fish on the plastic worm. So let's see if we can pop some more good ones on this top water again. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Fish were biting really good. Can't say I'm unhappy about it. I had a really good day today. Get out there, be diversified when you're fishing. Throw lures, worms, mix it up a little bit if you have to. Get out there and hit those boat ramps. Those boat ramps are pretty hot. I've been fishing this boat ramp. That's where I'm getting all my fish from. Get out there and hit those boat ramps. I'm Stephen Gross. This is Steve G Fishing. If you get a chance, take a kid fishing. They're our future. You guys have a good one. And I will see you on my next video. Peace.